Yo. Now you know doggone well we're gonna go right back to the beginning and start analyzing this mess. Let's look at that step aside trailer. This is like the part of the trailer that I missed because I was switching to IGN because Xbox decided to just freaking have people talking. Why would you do that? Let's try that again.
The Mjolnir exosuit is now complete.
The
Even
grapple.
though this technology will save humanity in the war to come, I must remind myself, liquid crystal cannot rise on its own. Titanium alloy cannot prevail in the face of extinction. Armor cannot hope. It all means nothing until you step inside.
Woo! They have rediscovered the identity of Halo. Oh my gosh. This is what the Master Chief is supposed to be. He's not, I mean, like, I understand you want to characterize him. Let's explore the Master Chief. Let's explore his character. No, that is not the way Bungie intended the character to be. If they did, they'd have showed his face, and you'd have found out more about him that way. You wanted to find out more about Chief, you go read all the other little books they got going on over there. But in the game, Master Chief is a suit of armor for the player to step inside, to become the hero. Become, you can see that right there. But like, final, and yes, they're addressing us, the players now, and it's not like, what about the Master Chief? Bro, we are the Master Chief. We've been the Master Chief for 10 years. This is what Halo is supposed to be. Yeah, he talks on his own sometimes because you have to progress the story. But in terms of what the character, the Master Chief, is supposed to be, and like the Mjolnir armor and stuff, like, we're supposed to be the ones inside it, which is, this is awesome. You got the leg piece, cod piece, the forearm, looks like the thigh piece, and then the chest plate.
Even though this technology will save humanity in the war.
So that's where he clips the bro, this is so good.
I must remind myself.
So I've never seen, you always, they changed it, and I'm glad they're doing this. But they always made the black undersuit like you put the undersuit on first and then the armor gets screwed onto that. Which, I mean, it made sense, but it didn't. Now, seeing it like this, I actually really like it.
I must remind myself.
Like the whole
Liquid
thing.
crystal cannot rise on its own. Titanium alloy cannot prevail in the face of extinction. Armor cannot hope. It all means nothing
Yes, sir. That mess is beautiful. Oh my god. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. But one thing I do want to make a note of, let me find like a good representation of it. Chief was like never shown from like the point of view of like a normal sized person. Like it's funny because like when I tell people Chief is 7 feet 2 inches tall, no, it was like, really? Because they always showed him next to the Arbiter or next to a Brute or next to an Elite who are like already 8 inches tall. But you never like, you know, I mean, you look at the people in the game, but they look short. This dude's normal height. Chief is just that big.
Found you, remember?
And that's something that I really like that they're showing.
I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the Banished.
You keep saying that. We're outgunned, outnumbered. I know I saw condors over there. I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working...
Like, that is an accurate size comparison. To see a normal person in this beast of a tank dude. Like, that's something I'm really glad that they're like, emphasizing in terms of, like, the camera work and the art. First of all, the armor looks phenomenal. It's the Halo 3 armor with a bit of some, you know, the bulkiness of the Halo 5, which is, it's a wonderful combination. They're really learning from their mistakes, or at least the things that a lot of the community didn't like. Really hope that the grapple hook is like an equipment, like an attachment where you can get like different stuff. You might get like an extra shield or something like that, but I mean, he seemed to have it all the time.
When you're done with this war, we get away from here. Far away.
Wait here.
Oh, please.
I love how much bigger he looks too. Like the sound design of him walking, it's more, you know, it's like heavy. He sounds heavier. Before he used to have just like normal boot sounds. I'm like, oh, he's just a dude in like a suit. Like, no, this thing weighs 1,000 pounds.
Please. Let me see what I can find.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look. Together.
Now that sounds like that sounds like the John that you hear about in like the side stories. Like just like the way he said that. You know, you're like, yeah, I'm a Spartan, I don't have much emotion, but I do care. I don't know how to show it, but I care. We can go look, you know, and you can come with me. But first I gotta take care of business. You know? So like,
okay, big guy.
so this is the Halo Reach assault rifle. It's not the smooth one, which I hope we do get to use because I love that one. It's my favorite looking one. Okay, so we've got, you know, a nice objective screen. The minimap has changed a little bit. Looks like you've got some like what do you call it, like vicinity measurement type things. You can kind of tell, like, you know, you probably find out what that range is, what that radius is. That's what I meant, radius. We've got the grapple hook here. Looks like we've got room for something else, probably where that shield went later on. That oh, keep going back. This new shield thing going on, I like it. And I actually kind of like how they removed the helmet. So when I say that, in Halo 5, like I'm here pointing, like you can see, they had like the helmet, like you could see the visor within the field of view. Didn't care. I mean, it was cool, but I like not having it. You don't really need it. I don't need to see my helmet like it's loose on my head. The new Warthog, I mean, looks as good as ever. So looks like there were some UNSC stuff here. Probably got shot down by the cannons we're talking about. He never did get to those cannons. At least, I don't think that was a cannon. So we're gonna mark that one, okay. So, okay, so he sees it up there. I guess he did get to a cannon. He never shut it down though. So we got hit markers back. The reticle for the pistol looks pretty cool. Now, I feel like this is the Halo 2 pistol or Magnum or whatever. Sidekick. Oh, wait a minute. We've got weapon names. So when he pulls this out, is that like emphasized? No, it's not. Not at first. But let's go back to where we were. We got weapon names. MK50 Sidekick. So that's not the Magnum. They didn't put that in there. Oh, wait a minute. So we had a prompt pop up. Pick up plasma pistol. Assault rifle plasma burst. Oh, so it tells you what kind of weapon it is. Okay, so there's a pulse carbine. It's an assault rifle. It uses plasma and it's a burst weapon. Okay. Oh, and grenades. All right, cool. RB is to reload, but so is the grapple hook. I'll have to see how that works. Okay, yeah. So we've got the yep, MA40 AR, and we've got the VK78 Commando. Let's see. Weapons are highlighted again, like in Halo 5. Yep, tactical, kinetic. So, all right, and then full auto. Cool. So we've got a new weapon. A slower firing, probably harder hitting. Looks like it's a little more accurate and the reticule is small. What was that? Okay, so you got brute grenades. Okay, so this is on his thing. When he picked up, this is on his arm, the grapple hook is on his arm. Or that's just where he holds equipment because it changed. So he did have, let me go back a few frames. So he had the grapple hook, or it doesn't change really. He picks up the drop wall and it changes. Now he drops the drop wall and it goes back to the grapple hook. Okay. Oh, he's stuck good. Kind of hope to do a bit more damage. Nice to see a Banished Phantom. I love the Banished art design too, like the design of the vehicles and weapons. They're like raw and unwieldy, but then you know the Covenant ones are nice and neat, or Harbinger, whatever. What was it called? This is called the Mangler. All right. I thought that was a shotgun from before, but I guess it's not. cooldown on that grapple hook is pretty quick. This looks so good. Look good. All the reticles look cool. Oh, okay. Looks like you got diagram of the cannon. And I'm not the type of person that will look at like the armor pieces and know like the lore. I'm like, oh, he has that headpiece, so he must be from this outfit of this part of the military. I mean, this dude looks cool.
Your people are broken, scattered,
I don't like how he starts breathing in my face.
defeated by me. I wish I could tell you.
Yeah, whole repair patch kit, UNSC, all this stuff. You know, there's some people who can like look at this type of stuff and be like, yo, I know exactly where this comes from. I'm not one of those people.
It was difficult, but it wasn't.
Infinity, are these like random jumps? Infinity. Are we just running all over the place?
We are one step ahead, always.
Deceased. Dang.
The ring is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium
Okay, so the ring is just broken in one spot, so it's not like one of the original.
as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriox. But without challenge, alone. But here you now stand. This
Breathing in my face, bro.
is my last fight.
Smell like teeth, bro.
True test of legends. Our story will outlive us both. Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
Alright. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching, and y'all have a great rest of your day. I'll see y'all later.